Hello and welcome to the Tabletop, and today I have a battle report that's named Skies on Fire Rogue US versus Brits, and this is a game I made with my friend Berkan at our local game store, and Berkan is getting into the Brits, and as you can see here, he followed suit and he just glued on yeah, he's getting his minis ready. Um, he started with like resin models and some chindits, and yeah, this is going to be a fun game. As you can see at our local game store, the rules book came out, and yeah, BoltACtion is super hot right now, and everybody's playing it, and rightfully so, because it's like really, really good. So we upgraded also um, the houses and the fields we had, thanks to our local members that bought the houses, 3D printed these walls, and as you can see, yeah, I think this is a um, 40 to 60 inch table, and we're having today fun in a French village. And this was the game after my Rogue US had claimed the gold from the Germans, and the British are here to bring me to justice, and we'll see if I can do that today. So Berkan has brought his forces. As you can see, he's building up his army. I don't know what he got. I think he didn't buy a starter box. He bought individual models. He bought some warlord models, some artisan minis, and he's pretty happy with what he got. He also got himself the Lee, which is a cool tank, definitely, and this priest, which is open topped HE3, and yeah, a cool vehicle. I'm not a fan of resin vehicles, but I have to say these resin minis look very, very good. Like, they're really good. And here he got his metal chindits, and yeah, a few he painted already up, and we're playing today a small force because he's getting into the game, 1,000 points, and I think it's three chindits, three troops of chindits, two tanks, a MMG, a mortar. I think this one is his artillery observer, and yeah, I don't know what else he got. So I think this one is his artillery observer and a buddy. And the British have now really good rules. Sure, you don't get as one for free, but you buy for 75 points an artillery observer. I think that one is really good, and the British get one for free. They get two, and that's really good. So he also got the blue dice, which are really good, and he's showing off his force, and yeah, cool minis. And we'll see them in a couple of battle reports even painted up. I don't know if this one are the Warlord ones or the Artisan, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm not so much the metal man. I like more plastic or 3D prints, not even resin. But yeah, you do you. So I'm facing off against the Chindit force, who's here to reclaim the gold. And yeah, we'll see what his tanks can do. And this is my force, led by an inexperienced platoon commander. We have to see what will be good if a regular commander with a body is good, or inexperienced solo, or an inexperienced commander with a bunch of dudes. Lately, I'm taking one inexperienced commander with an inexperienced body. So if a mortar shoots at me and I have to go down, at least I can survive one round. Um, I got my Americans, which I am building up here. As you can see, 7-man squads, all rifles, and 2 BARs. I don't know if I would run them right now like that, because the BARs cost 6 points. Like, these are 12 points. For 3 points more, you get a loader and an LMG, and you get 6-inch more reach and the same shots for 3 points. So that's a thing to think about it. Yeah. This is my sniper buddy, and then we got I don't know which. Well, I think this is my platoon, another platoon guy. I got my rocket launcher. Everybody says the rocket launcher is really good, and I think it is good, but usually this guy advances, costs 60 points, and then hits on a 5. I don't know if that is really good, but you tell me down below. Then I got a Jeep with LMGs. This is my SIS Jeep, unpainted, but I just brought a Jeep because I needed a vehicle to field with the tank, and so I just brought the cheapest I could bring. I got myself 2 MMG teams because I just love MMG teams and they are now good. With a platoon commander, a heavy, and here this is my heavy mortar pieced together with 3 people, and yeah, a bunch of officers. I don't know, somewhere they might belong. I think I didn't brought an air observer, and I bought, what did I bring? I think a medium AT. That's what I think. But I use this for the Brits. So yeah. Um, Berkan sets up his air observer at the corner of his side or at the table edge, and I'm putting my snipers right here. And hopefully I get to this guy so I can shoot him turn 1. Then here are the missions. I don't know, we have to hold 4 missions. Um, yeah, but it is like he has to defeat my Americans to bring them to justice for stealing the Nazi gold. And yeah, but it's about objectives. It's like get these things, and yeah, that's the setup. And I think one is here, another one is here, one is here, and one is right here. So 2 objectives in each table corner, 2 in these and 2 in these, and a beautiful setup. And so it is turn 1. Um, he runs or advances with his light mortar behind a building. I do the same thing, just running, advancing. Um, yeah, not the most beautiful mortar. I kit bashed this one, and I wanted to try out the 40mm base if I like this setup. But yeah, we'll see. He runs with his guys into. He runs with his Gurkhas into the area terrain, so he's shielded. I advance up with my MMG, and I think I will have a great position. I run with a lot of dice. I think I run with 2 officers and a squad just behind the building so that I'm safe. And this is how the table is set up on my side. As you can see, this MMG is covering my right flank, right behind this area terrain. Another squad, my medium mortar, a lieutenant, and here, I don't know, this is, I think, my spotter for the mortar. Yeah. And what else? And this is my left table edge, and the MMG team on this side is covering my left flank. What is this? This is his MMG team. He advances in the middle of the board and he covers his flank, or I would say this is his right flank with the MMG team. Then he comes in with a priest and shoots directly, I think, with HE3. I don't know what he's shooting at, but I think he doesn't get it. Then I advance in with my Fury Sherman, and I think I take a shot at his priest, but I don't hit it. In response, he puts a fire order on his artillery observer right here. And I think I didn't set up very well my board because, yeah, prone to an artillery strike. Then I come in with my Jeep. I just advance and shoot with, I think there's an MMG on this one, and I shoot 3 shots at his units. And I think this Jeep has also recce. I don't know. And yeah, I'm putting a pin on his Chindits, which he plays as veterans, and well, a pin. Then it's round 2, and the following happens. I think his artillery strike comes in, he rolls a 4, and that is not good. As you can see, I had a bazooka team right here, and he puts, I think he has a 6 or 7 inch radius, and he pretty much rolls a bunch of 6s right here, and he pins my whole backline. As you can see, my medium mortar gets 3 pins. My AT gun or howitzer gets 3 pins. Like really, really stupid luck. And he also kills my officers. He rolls a bunch of 6s on his initial hit, and he kills a bunch of dudes, and he delivers a bunch of pins. And this is the first artillery strike or something he puts on my guys, and I think Brad Pitt takes a few hits, and I have to rally him. Like really stupid, and I think they take a casualty. Yeah. So lesson number 1: if you're playing against Brits, I think you have to spread out a bit, or at least see where the artillery observer is, and try avoid being hit by the artillery strike. Don't cluster up too much. I fire at the artillery observer. I think the second time. The first time I think I didn't hit. The second time I hit it, and I think I kill it. So no more artillery strikes. And I would say that snipers, probably in 3rd edition, are good to kill the NCO. Not the German NCOs, but NCOs in general, to debuff the enemy troops. And to go on the hunt for spotters, which are really important now, and on the hunt for officers, which are also really important now. Like that, I think that's what snipers will do, and I think I would at least bring 1 sniper to the game. On this flank, we're firing and shooting and holding these Chindits down just with pins. Van Gogh right here, and the priest tries to shoot, and no, wait a second, what did I do? I think I pin it. I think my sniper did put a pin on this one. Maybe turn 1 I didn't shoot at the observer, I just did put a pin on this guy, and now the following happens. I think he fails his morale test. He rolls a 10 or a 11 or 12, and the priest goes down. And the priest goes down, and because in his front arc he has enemies, namely all of my units, he must go down, and when he goes down, he goes back half of his advance, 4.5 inches. And I think he touches the table edge, and he's off the table edge, and he goes. Yeah, I think that's what happens. He panics, and he executes a run or an advance order for because he's a vehicle, and he just vanishes off the table. Like really sad, but that's what happens. So I think probably if you enter the table, um, at least your full 9 inches. So if you have to go back 4.5 inches, you are not disappearing from the table edge as long as your tank isn't huge or big or very long. Or you could come in and pivot it a bit, or maybe even pivot sideways so that you expose your flank turn 1. It's a bit stupid, but at least you're vehicle won't escape. So in the middle of the board, there's a building, and Berkan claims it with his Chindits or Gurkhas, and I have a scout team right here, and yeah, I can't do nothing. I have to run away from those, or they can get me next turn with a charge. But I have to see if you need line of sight to charge units. I think you need line of sight, but we'll see. So his Lee advances, and I think he has a medium anti-tank gun and a light anti-tank gun and a coaxial MMG, and he fires at my units. I don't know at what does he fire. I think he's firing at my AT gun, or he's splitting even. Could be that he splits even fire. And so it's turn 3, and I lost 2 dice. He lost 1 dice. Yeah, true. His air observer is still alive. And he puts another artillery strike down. So I didn't shoot him yet, but I should have. I don't know why these guys have a 5. Oh, they are dialed in from some mortar, and they have 3 pins. Um, and um, I think they have 6 pins of them. Yeah, I think he activated the air observer turn 1, and it came in turn 2, and he activated the air observer turn 2, and now it's turn 3, and he rolls very lucky, and it comes in, and I got 6 pins on my bazooka team. I got 6 pins on this guy, 3 pins here, 3 pins here, and 1 pin here. So I'm again pinned up, and I'm trying to give my Fury Sherman an order, and as you can see, I just got 1 pin, and he fails that order, and he advances only half back. But I think on this stage of the game, we thought he makes a full run move back, because that's what's written in the rules, on the panic rules right here. But I think for vehicles it's half, but at that point we didn't know. And my Sherman exits the game because, I don't know, I roll a 12 and the Sherman disappears. So be cautious with that and read the rules properly, because I would say the Sherman might be 4 to 5 inches long, and if he had to go back, advance backwards, I think he would just advance 4.5 inches backwards, not the full 9. I have to read that again. But be aware of British artillery strikes. They are very, very dangerous. So that leaves me without a tank. The Brits are now advancing to the midboard. Um, I change my positions and shoot at them, not in the same term, I guess. I just advance and, yeah, put it in the right position. My Jeep starts shooting on them. The Gurkhas get out of the building and are trying to, I don't know, advance to the middle of the board. I advance towards the Gurkhas, and I think I shoot at them with this team. Um, and yeah, that's the situation. Like, these guys shoot at these guys, and they have now a pin, and I have an officer here, my scout troop here, my sniper has taken a casualty, and we're facing off, but he has still his tank. On the very right flank, these men are running up towards the right objective, and I think there were 7 men, but I lost 2, and they are fighting against these Chindits on this hill, just delivering pins, as you can see. But I have 1 and 2 of these troops right here. Of course, they have all taken casualties, but it looks like I'm claiming this objective and that I can contest it, although I'm losing dice. So these guys are now dialed in on a 4, but I think I rallied them last round, or just let a down order, so I'm now going to fire, and I don't know what's the one. I think I don't hit anything. I think I would hit the enemy Lee on a 3-up and I roll a 1. Yeah, what's going on here? Here I'm shooting even more. I'm shooting these guys up. They lose casualties and they get pins. And as you can see, I don't know, I think I got these mission markers and I'm trying to claim these mission markers, and he has this, and there must be another more. But this is like how the field looks like right now. And yeah, here I think we have to end the game. Pretty sad, but it was supposed to go on a bit longer, but the shop closed that day a bit sooner than we thought it would, and we couldn't play or finish this game. Um, I would say it was a draw, and it's okay because everyone learned something, like how you can lose your tank by going down, and that a British artillery strike is pretty dangerous. And so, yeah, we just played. But we will have a rematch very soon, and we will finish this match, and then I will report to you, and we see us. And have a great day. See ya.